What's up, friends? This is Manni, and welcome to the anniversary rock event in War Robots. I want to be opening all the data pads that I have. Some of or a lot of them I gotten from the creator program that I am, due to War Robots views on the channel, still part of, even though I am no longer a mentor and I no longer have a press account for myself, which is also why, and this is something people often forget, I cannot research every robot till the end when it comes to, for example, the modules, you know? I have to conserve my resources also to a good extent. But I do sometimes receive things like the data pads, and I want to open them together with you right here. Alright, so are you ready for it? We have about 52 of those. 30, 22, 10, 10, 6, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so from left to right, let's begin opening 2 here, a single and then tenor. Just opening tenors at once, okay? So let's go for it. And Woods, what is that? A Gina Bertini. Okay, the Raptor pilot. Probably already had him or her, but whatever. What's the next? Let's see. Boom, Howler components. Crazy powerful weapon, but I did say this in another video. I think it will soon get nerfed. So we're jumping into the next one right here. 10 of them at once. We're opening 10 at the same time, and we're getting Dune components. Okay, you know what? Skip animation. Let me show you. All of it was... Okay, no. We got a lot of Discipline, Howler, Screamer, Dune components, and one entire Howler, and 2 times... Again, 2 times the same pilot. Gee, thanks. I need her 10 times. Thank you. Let's keep going, and then we're gonna see how much we get from opening this. Bagliore pilot, okay, and the Bagliore. So we just got both things. Obviously at level 1, so the real investment begins if you decide to use any of this in War Robots. That's how the game works. But at least we already have access to spending resources in upgrading it. Okay, so let's keep going. Alright, we have some more Bagliores. Then we have the Condor pilot twice. Livia. Borgia. Okay, and some more Screamer and Howler stuff. So if you want to stock up on those weapons, this is where you get those things, right? And the Raptor, not the full Raptor, but at least some points for it. But again, the Raptor is, meanwhile, it's almost an older robot by this point. And yeah, it is already getting nerfed, so I don't think we should build on the Raptor much anymore. But it is going to be an okay robot still because of its mobility and the fact that it has Reflector running for a long time. So, increased chance of getting Gangil and Kirin, which is the new super weapons in short range, and of course also the Aegis gas system, the shield. And you can get a higher tier loot box also in this one. Interesting, because World of Tanks is having an event where they do the same thing. There's different tier boxes, and you can get a new tier in the previous one. So, seems to be like a new thing now, apparently. So, we have 30 of those data pads. Okay, so we're opening 10. Let's see how many Gangils and Kirins and stuff we can get from this. Alrighty? Okay, we got an entire gas shield, which is awesome. I'm glad we got this. We got a decent amount of regulators, although they are no longer really that up to date with the reload time, you know. Gas components more, and then Kirin, Mogwan. Okay, it's not even half a weapon. It's like one partial percentage of it. Okay, so let's do more, and I'm sure we're gonna get, because I think every time you draw a tenor, you get 1 guaranteed full price. No you don't. Oh, okay. More Mogwang, more gas components, and Kirin regulator. Alright. So, increased chance of getting Kirin and Gangia. What do we got here? Okay, so it's the workshop points things. Okay, yeah, we can get a lot of things in there, but I haven't bothered because most of the things I can get there are older things that I don't need. I already have the robot. Why would I complete building another one when I don't need it? You know, another Mogwan. Let's see how much it is altogether. Skip the animation, and more gas components. Okay, very rarely actually do you get a full price without being components, but a full item like the gas shield we got in the first draw. So I think altogether we probably got like 1 Gangil, we got maybe almost a Mogwan, and I would say maybe 2 gas shields. that we got. Okay, so now we're getting an increased chance of getting the some job. We have 22 boxes, so let's open 2 at the same time, and like one after another, which gives us Dux components. Still a really powerful robot, the Dux, by the way. Really, really powerful. And another Dux component, so 3,000 altogether. Let's open 10 of the purple ones and see what it's gonna be. Whoops. Oh wow, we got a special reward, which is half a some jock. But the special reward is not one some jock, it's half of one. But with the next 2 draws, we actually have one. 10,000 equals one some jock, and then we get even more. So we just got the most powerful robot, or, well, I guess with one of the most powerful robots right now in the meta, and definitely one of the most annoying ones. And we also got the Sumjock pilot, who, when exiting the ability, Sumjock gains a damage boost for 3 seconds. I'm not even sure, wait a minute, I'm not even sure if I have that pilot yet. And Dux, legendary pilot too. Let me check real quick before we continue. I need to see if I even have the, oh yeah, I have him. Okay, gotcha. Alright, I wasn't sure if I got him already. Super powerful pilot, of course, because you're gonna come out immediately guns blazing, yeah? And so you're gonna be doing a lot of damage. By the way, if you enjoyed the video, right, consider staying tuned, subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you guys around for the next video too. And also thanks for watching, by the way. Let's keep opening the next data pads. Open data pads, and also we're progressing through some of those things. Yeah, so let's go to the data pads. 10 more at once from the purple ones with the some jock. We already got one some jock, or even more. But this was a bad draw. Remember the last one was like 1.5 some jocks or something, and this one it's barely, yeah, it's like 15% of a some jock right here. But we get some Ravager stuff, and the Ravager is an absolute beast of a robot. I feel like all of us, all of you guys, you need to build yourself one well-leveled Ravager. I've made a video about this, especially with the Weber combination. It is such a beast of a setup, especially with Cliff Debus. If you have a legendary pilot, dude, this is insane. With the Weber, you can just destroy Titans as well as robots. You can ignore last stands, and you can drop the robot late or early. You can play it any way you want, and it's gonna be a robot that we build on the future. We have 5 weapons, and they will not take weapons away. Maybe they will make it a little less mobile. Maybe they make it so that there is longer time between switching between stealth and into stealth. But what's gonna remain is the core principle of the Ravager. Heavy weapons platform, lots of HP, and massive damage output, together with stealth being applied on the robot all the time until you fire, right? And this is a constant that we can rely on to stay relevant. It is going to be a robot that we play in 2 years still. So this is one that you can safely invest your silver in, and I think I will stand by that. I believe this is a good investment to upgrade. Not saying you should put money into it, but you could really put your silver that you earn in battle in upgrading this. I don't think we'll regret that choice for a while. Or it won't do it for a long time. So anyways, let's keep going. We have 10 anniversary boxes from those. What do they have? Okay, so, oh, I see. So this is the gold box, where you get the full items from Regulators, Howler, Kirin, Mogwan, and Gangil, and the gas system. Alright, so let's open those 10 one after another, because it should be a full price every time, right? Yep, a full Mogwan. That is definitely a good box. Here we get a full Growler, okay? Growler, Howler, Screamer is also similar. Then a full gas system. Wow, okay, so this is crazy. And it seems like you're getting, like, the chance of getting the new stuff does not seem lower than getting the older things. To me, at least, it seems like this. Or I'm just lucky. But, yeah, we're getting a lot of gas. I can make a full Ravager now with those shields. Regulator. But of course, like I said before, just getting these items doesn't give you anything. It just gives you the access to spending huge amounts of resources and money on upgrading this stuff. And before you upgrade it, it's not gonna be very interesting, you know? At level 1, you don't want to use these things. Although the new weapons, I guess, can be used even this way. So we have 10 of the gold boxes here for robots, and we can get the Chung drone. Unfortunately, not the Aopo drone. The Aopo drone is the boss drone right now. It's so much fun to play with it because even older robots work so well with it. I've made a couple of videos. Check them out if you haven't seen it yet. We get a full Ravager, full Samjok, the drone, regulator drone, also very good. We can get the legendary Walter Thomas at Trommel, who, upon entering flying phase, activates Grey ability defense and repair Leo and Nuo. So it's the new legendary pilot. But we don't actually get the Leo and Nuo robot here, just the pilot. Interesting, right? And also Cliff again here. So let's open those. And we should not have to worry with components. We get full items here. Boom, Walter. Okay, got him. That is already a legendary pilot for Nuo and Leo, which I already have. Then Samjok legendary pilot. Gotcha. Okay, a full Samjok. Good loot drop, but again, just a level 1 item will not be very useful to you. And things costing like 50 million silver per upgrade nowadays is pretty crazy if you ask me, man. Chung drone, wow, very nice. Anything that uses shifting techniques like Samjok, Ravana, you know, works very well with this. The moderator drone. Okay, that's the one you would want for the Ravager in most situations. Because it just amplifies your damage output so well if you spend a lot of time in your stealth. Wow, okay, so, and boom. So there goes this. Now we have a bunch more, but those are not as many anymore. So here we have Titan Pat. We can get the Devourer, Titan Arbiter, or the Equalizer. And we have the Liam Craig, which is the repulse ability for the Devourer. We get still the Mauler, the Toxic Shotguns, and what is that? Nina Kessler, Dark Light. Ah, yeah, for the Mauler. Okay. So, let's open this. Huh? What did I just press? What button did I press? Go away. I don't need to buy new. I already have. There we go. So, keep opening. And by the way, have you opened a lot of these things, and which ones are your favorite boxes? Like, what are you going for? I'd like to hear what you're like most looking forward to. A Devourer Titan that we just got is pretty crazy, but yeah, I feel like it's a really strong Titan, and it's very annoying on the battlefield when it just stays in stealth. But it can be countered when you have Quantum Radar, Quantum Sensor pretty well. But even then, it's still an enemy, right? You have to be careful. Lots of firepower. Good health, the ability to stay alive for a long time with a repulse. Arbiter, here we go. Okay, now we have the larger one, the data pad for Nuo, where we also get the new weapons and the Aopo drone. So what I want is another Aopo. I press this button again. I always keep thinking it's like, okay, let's open it. So, what I want is another Aopo drone. That would be good, because I like this drone. Let's see if we get one. We get the Nanea, awesome weapon, right? And there's an Aopo drone, very nice. So I got one of them. I'm already happy with that. And one entire Nuo, which by the way is also my favorite of the two. The Leo is probably more powerful and more broken, but the Nuo seems like, okay, while it is broken and does too much damage, it can be killed super quickly too, you know? So in that spirit, I feel like it's more okay to run the Nuo than the Leo, and I like when I run something where I don't feel like I'm breaking the game using it. So we have the Bjorn datapad. It's literally called Bjorn datapad. It gives you the new weapons for the Titans, as well as a legendary pilot and the Bjorn itself. And this time I will not click on that button down there. So let's see if we get the Bjorn. Yep, boom. First time, top tank, gotten the Bjorn right away. Already I had it, but still interesting. Then the legendary pilot, so we basically got the most important things. And now we get one Moonin. I would say that was a good combination of items. And then the Leo data pad at last, which is the last item, because they know the Leo is the most broken one. So it puts it all the way at the end with 3 pads that we can open here. Let's see what we're gonna get here. Another Aopo drone. That's actually really good. I like that drone. And we're getting a Leo. Okay, so I guess most people would be happy to get one Leo here. And now we're getting another Leo. Alright, so we've stocked up on Leos for good. So then we can check out the event and go to the rewards, right? We already got all of those, but not all of them. There's still a lot that we can get. Here is some stuff for us to open. Open the data pads, right? Oh no, there's no button to open all at once. Oh, and by the way, we're getting more pads as we do this. Look. So now we have more data pads. Oh, cool. We got this finished. The warp fueled. Revealed for reaching a milestone in the event progress. Cool. Warp fueled. An exclusive title. That's nice. I like it. By the way, we should probably click the button here to collect these items. Haven't done this. I've saved all of that for this video, right? I wanted to make this all in one video. Then we can open more of these things, get more points, but I'm not really getting anything for these points now, right? Because the event points is like, yeah, we're already past 100. Okay. And, yeah, now we have more boxes that we can open. Alright, what is it gonna be? Another howler. Then this one, gonna be a full weapon. It's gonna be, oh no, it's a ganglion. Components for it. Some job components. Let's open it. And a gas system. I don't know how so many items to open now. A moderator drone, and last but not least, Nina Kessler again. Whew, finally, I've been able to do all of those. Oh my god, look how many Okokochi components I have. Jeez. I don't even want to look into that. It's way too much work in there. Then, by the way, since we're opening things, I guess we could... hold on, the loop. Where is it? Where is it? Here. We can also open a couple of those, because, you know, while we're at it, why not? It's the topic of the video. Oh, and open 5 more. Perfect. Zack, zack, zack. Here we get Paladin battle points, and this is what we got. Alright, nice. So, now I've emptied all of my stuff. I had to do this. So, yeah, ladies and gents, thank you guys for watching. Think, then speak. I hope you had a good time watching this, and I catch you, hopefully, in the next video. So, see you around, my friends, and Manny signing off. Bye-bye.